Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. Autobots! Reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Hello, team.
Hello, everyone. Yanis is
Hello,
muted,
we're here.
and
I'm
I
not.
guess you're not streaming right now. We just see that, so I'm watching lots of bots walk around a base. So let me move that around so you can't see that. Callum,
Hello.
you're going to say the first hellos today. Which channel have you got
am.
open? Hello, everyone.
Hello,
I've got the Twitch
everyone.
open.
Hello,
I can just
everyone.
say hello,
I can-
everyone, and
now
cover
they
it
can
all.
hear
But
me.
I've got hello to Skinny 33 and Callboy 2845, Rafcore 6799, and Darth Tyler 00. Hello to everybody.
We
I
should
have
do a
missed
ping
you
on
all.
Discord, maybe, Callum, to get people in
You want
here
me
and
to
we'll say
ping
hello.
everyone?
Uphill here. Vixen says, "Boo, Dale and Yanis, stop nerfing my combiners." Hello, Callum.
Hello.
Oh, I don't like that word nerf. Horrible word, isn't it? Who have we got in the chat? Skinny33's in the chat. Cool boy. You did Twitch, right? I'm doing
I did
Twitch
Twitch,
already.
yeah.
I'm doing YouTube. Yeah, so Vixen, we got tracks in there. We got Cyan. We've got William Edward. Hello to you. It's your boy Soul. We've got Dread. We've got Ricky. And we've got Zenith Ranger. Arrived on time. Yes, you did. You've not missed anything other than a few hellos. So there we go. There's a few hellos there. Yanis, Facebook. Have you got Facebook open?
I don't, but I can see who's typing. And hello, Dale Hinderbrandt. Another Dale. And that's the only ones I've seen there.
I'm not sure I can handle another Dale, if I'm honest. One is fine.
One is fine. Cool. Nice. Let's see what we've got. We've got the Y problem 1212 is in the chat, and yeah, pretty quiet at the minute. So Callum's going to get on Discord and get people in here, and we can talk about the event because we've got it's still an endurance. We've got some new bots coming in, but we have a different kind of endurance. I don't want to say it's a different kind of endurance. It's the same.
Type.
It's just a little bit of a more reward at the end. So same rewards, extra little bit of a reward at the end for those that want to just push a little bit more. So yeah, as you can see, I think we're streaming now lots and 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 lots, and it still keeps going. And again,
It's the usual reward where you got to 3.5 million as an alliance on the mayhem mode, and you can get the new 5-star bots. The art is not finalized, that's why you still see gears in there, but you get Armada scavenger. And then what we added some extra rewards for the alliances that do want to push up to 4 million. They might have just finished early, they might have they want to keep playing. That has a major rank upgrade, which is the 4th rank. So again, this is an optional, and all the rewards of above 3.5 million, it's an optional. So if anyone wants to, any alliance wants to just go for those, they can do that. But it is optional rewards. So the event is a lot of rewards at the 3.5 million, and where you get the 5-star bot, you get a 4-star bot, lots and lots of spark, lots and lots of combiner spark, premium shards, 4-star shards, 5-star shards. There's a lot of things in there as usual. So yeah, there's also a leaderboard kind of like a thing, which is just allow alliances to keep playing if they just want to level up their bots. There's no any major rewards there. Um, that's that's mainly it. I don't know if there's any questions on the event.
We will see. Puppy Bless says, "Don't get me wrong, love the reward, but I wish we had more time rather than 2 or 3 days." Well, hopefully this is. Yeah, we take that feedback, of course.
Yeah.
But hopefully from this point on, that could be this. I don't want to make any promises here, but is that going to be the standard going on? That reward will be at 4 million in the next endurance, so people can expect that the next time.
I mean, that's something we want to see how it goes,
Okay.
and then potentially we'll just leave it there. It is one of the way we want to keep adding or keep having some of these rank items for players that want to play and not having to spend to chase them or buy them from the Airbus, of course, which requires players to reach a certain point during the event. So we'll see how it goes, and then but yeah, that's probably gonna be the plan from now on.
Oh, nice. Callum, do you see any questions? We're a little bit quiet today. On
No,
questions.
you've covered everything thus far. There was one on YouTube, but it's more about bringing on more Armada universe Optimus into the game, maybe. And some people want Armada sideways.
I can say there will be more Armada characters. We are probably gonna have a new loading screen based on that. As for Armada Optimus Prime, he's gonna find a way to come into the game. Probably not as his own character, as a spoiler, but he's gonna make an appearance. And I think it's gonna make justice to the character, that appearance. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because we know we've done a lot of Armada people, a lot of the Armada characters. It's a bit of a shame we don't have Optimus Prime, which is the protagonist of that series, in the game. So we are working on ways so we can bring him in.
Yay! More Optimus Primes. It's gonna be super cool. That'll be nice. Puppy Blizz says, Armada Galvatron requested, please.
I
That's
mean,
cool.
he's one of the interesting ones because he's pretty much a reskin of Armada Megatron, as far as I know. It's just like his color changes. It's literally a reskin. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's I think that's what we remember from just going through that. So yeah, I don't know about, but yeah, we'll see.
So you're telling me that could be a Cyberpass reward potentially?
Could be, but at the same time, Hasbro is a bit kind of like you can't call. We were going down that path because we saw like Galvatron is pretty much every skin of Megatron. Maybe release him as a skin, and Hasbro was like, you can't call. You can't make a skin of Galvatron and put him on Megatron because they're separate characters. So they're starting to be quite protective about it. So I don't know where we ended, but yeah, it would be nice if we can get Galvatron's way somewhere in the game.
Nice. Majestic Maryland says, more Optimus Primes could be better than more Jetfires, which is
yeah,
nice.
I mean, it's something in our minds. That's why I said he's gonna come in a way. Like I'm kind of like getting against making a new Optimus Prime and putting another Optimus Prime or another Megatron or another Jetfire or Starscream in the game. But we do have some of tech allow us to have different permutations of some of the popular characters. That doesn't include us making us another Optimus Prime release. So which I'm probably talking with like more like a premium skin like we did before with the movie characters from. So probably you won't having another Optimus Prime because I think there are too many. Same for Jetfire, Starscreams, blah blah blah, and Megatrons. We have a bunch of those, but we do have the new tech where allow us to having a premium kind of skin with the transformations and null forms. So probably he's gonna make the appearance like that.
Cool. Nice. Do you see anything, Callum?
I've got Don. I'm gonna probably butcher the name, but Don Pordon has asked for an ETA on the 5-star Titans.
I think
yes.
the current plan is in 2 weeks from now, but that could change because I guess we need to communicate the event, we need to give time for people, and we need to. I mean, I think the Titans, since they are in playtest now, so they are getting there. just trying to figure out the rest of the details and where people are happy, and just give people enough notice, and find a good gap where if we can do it an event where people can run. So yeah, probably will be in 2 weeks from now, but it's still, I mean, it's not decided, and we might change it. I don't know.
Fantastic. I think speaking of playtest, can we give people sort of an update of what's happening, just so we can be on the clear forefront, because people are aware that we're having issues. Do we have any up-to-date information on that at this point?
For what specific issues are you referring to?
Getting people back in is probably going to be the main one,
I
so they can
mean,
test the content.
I think that's
yeah,
with Apple, right?
yeah. I think changing companies creates some problems, and also we had a problem where the way we were giving people like versions of this game so they can test was owned by Microsoft, and they shut it down at the start of last month. So pretty much we have to implement a new version altogether, which we have right now. It works for Android. It's owned by Google, so it doesn't work for Apple. And then we have to figure out some way how we can actually give these versions out on Apple. And it's a bit confusing and a little bit technical, and we just try to invest to figure out options. We do want to offer this. Unfortunately, this was not done by us. It was forced by us, and it would be nice if we were ready for it, but there was a lot of other things to do to transition the game, which is why it's a bit further down. But we do want to allow even people that are or Apple devices to be able to continue playtesting the game.
Fantastic, thank you.
Shall we move on to show the new characters?
Yes, let's talk about the new bots. I guess you're showing them now, right?
Yeah.
Armada
No,
Scavenger.
we're
Look how
showing
cool.
them now, yes. So another scavenger, but this time is from the other side. I was confused myself too when I saw him. Like, why is a scavenger an Autobot? But this is how it works on the Armada universe. So that's Armada Scavenger. He has the cartoon look, as we call it. So that's why he's a bit shell shaded. Might need to change that so people can see it. But yeah, that's another scavenger with the with the Autobot symbol this time, because he's an Autobot.
Nice. I'm just going to do a quick shout out. Divok232 says, "Hey Dale, Callum, and Yanis, awesome to see you on stream. This is Greg, by the way. Looking forward to see what you have to show off." Hey Greg, at our company that we're still not allowed to name just yet. Sorry, everyone, because people keep. I think that is best to clarify as well. People keep asking me if we're allowed to talk about it yet.
Not
Or
yet.
say anything. We're still not allowed to say anything, so sorry about that.
3 more months or something is what
We've
agreed to not say. But
3
I mean,
more months.
it's so obvious. I mean, you go and find the game and it says who's publishing it, so in the store. But we just can't shout it from the top of our lungs.
Yeah, so you can find it, you can see it, but we can't say anything.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Daisy as well. Sorry, new bots, Yanis. New bots.
Thank you, Dale, for confusing me. So that's Armada Scavenger. And on the Decepticon side, we have Armada Wheeljack. So another Wheeljack, again, reversed sides. He's a Decepticon on that side. And yeah, he is a cool color scheme. And yeah, a big weapon on the top. And that's
Looks cool.
Wheeljack.
I'm happy with that design as a fan, and I'm going to give myself away of what faction I'm in, but I'm happy that I'm getting that one rather than the
You can get
scavenger.
both.
I'll be honest.
You can get both.
I
if you
know,
want.
but Wheeljack's just got a place in my heart at this point. That design's just awesome for me.
Yeah. So those are the characters. We should probably talk about what they actually do.
What do they do, and what is their class as well? When you find it,
yeah.
We need that search button. There we go. No, wrong button.
I know what button
There we
I'm
go.
pressing. I'm just trying to do that. So Armada Scavenger, they are warriors. So they're both warriors with the usual high health and I guess mid GPS. No, they have
That's
around
grapple.
average GPS. I was just trying to compare it with other warriors like Grumple, for example, how they're doing. Uh, yeah, so it's a usual stats. And what they actually do in their abilities, this is actually it does sound something we had before, but it is a bit different. It was a new kind of technique we added to support in the game. So what it does is like, he transforms, he gains 80% health and a damage absorption. So the usual shield that warrior has. I don't. It doesn't get the reflection. I think that has changed, so we just need to update it. So he gets that for 8 seconds and then goes into. So he gets a shield and then goes into combat. After he casts his shield, he has a thing where every 2% of health he's losing, we increase their special ability damage by a certain amount, which again, I'm not sure this is final, up to 10 times. So if it's every 2%, so like his ability damage is gonna go up by an amount. And then after this time has passes, he strike the ground dealing 2,375 damage plus the total temporary special amount damage. So if it goes up by 10 times, then that could be 2,850. And then that means that nearly doubles the amount of damage they do on an area, on a medium area, and it also attracts defenses. That's the ability level 10. I'm actually
Cool.
gonna go change to the other guy, so see what's the difference between. That's ability level 11, so I can't do it. Probably need to read my notes for that.
So I guess then just some quick fire questions. What is the base damage of the ability then? Is it
Their base
so
damage?
It's 2,300.
It's 2,375. So if you use it and you don't lose enough health, that's the amount of damage it does. But if you throw him into a situation where you put him up front, so he's gonna be taking a lot of damage, then that's gonna trigger that to go up by nearly double the amount of damage that he was meant to be doing.
Okay. So what is it? So ability by 285, is that percent? 285% up to 10 times.
That's
okay. I don't want to confuse people, but I'm getting sorry.
It goes by an amount. So in this case,
Okay.
it goes by 285. That means 10 times that. That's 2,850 damage extra that he's doing on that, which is probably based on the DPS.
Right. Okay.
So it nearly doubles the amount of damage you will be doing on an area.
So it's up to 100% essentially. Another way of saying it.
Yes.
On the ability. If he loses enough, it's double the amount, up to double.
Yeah, and we can probably see that. He also gets the G1 core, which is increases special ability damage by some percentage, and any buildings that hit by the special ability. So this is the special ability damage.
The smash.
They will be covered in acid for 6.0 seconds, dealing some damage from acid, and of course everything else that is tied to acid, like blocks healing and takes extra fire damage. This is level 1, so if you were to go up, that means that it goes up by, just trying to find that. The duration stays the same, so the only thing that increases is the ability damage increase.
Okay.
Cool. And that's the bot, and we should probably take him into a battle and try to demonstrate these abilities ourselves.
Sorry.
Okay. Just try to do some easy zone.
So Pappy Blez is saying, man, this is really complicated to tell what he's going to do. Don't worry, Pappy Blez, we're going to teach you. Yanis is going to teach you how to play this. I mean, essentially, it's basically what we said. Based on the amount of damage he's losing, he's going to get up to double the amount. I guess when you use it the first time, it's going to almost reset the stacks. So once he uses it once, he needs to lose the health again to increase it.
So
Is
the
that?
idea is that he's gonna be doing, if he's taking no damage, you rush him in, he gets the shield and protectives, and then he does. He's getting now the stacks that count, and after he finishes, he does this area of effect explosion. So he rushes in, he gets the shield, he gets in a target, he attracts defenses, everything is hitting him. So right now at this time, every damage he's dying is putting up his amount of ability that the area of effect damage does after like 8 seconds.
So you can't just drop him, take loads of damage, and then go, right, I've taken damage, I've got my stacks, now I'm going in.
It's
You have to
designed
use the ability.
it's designed to go in, like get him in there in front of your troops as any other kind of warrior, attract everything to hit you, and then at a point after 8 seconds, you're gonna do this, the damage it does. But it's mainly, and I mean, if you remember with the G1 core, he's also spreading acid. So it's mainly kind of like, tank, send him in front of there, but he's also gonna give that explosion as a kind of, but he's not there as a damage dealer. He's not there as kind of like you send him to destroy the base. He's there to attract defenses, take some of this mitigation because of his shield, but also he does if he's taking a lot of hits, that means he's gonna do around 4k or 5k damage at maximum level, which is not bad, and also he's gonna also give acid to buildings. So that's what it does, and this is kind of like easy. So I'm gonna go to a higher base so we can actually see how it affects.
It's almost like he's charging, and so I know he charges in, but then he's like got that few seconds where he's building up them stacks. So he's like charging, and then he lets it all out. So the best way to use this bot is get him in there. All that damage will come in. He's going to charge up that ability damage increase, and then it just explodes after a few seconds. So yeah, so he's got like what 4 seconds, maybe even shorter, to get as much damage as possible once he's charged in. Maybe we probably need to just slightly update the tooltip just to maybe let people
it charges in.
Know that just to
For 8 seconds he gets a shield, and for those 8 seconds, he's like, the more damage he's getting, the more he's gonna be actually doing this as an effect.
I think that's just for the health and absorption increase. I don't think when you go in, you've got 8 seconds of bringing damage in. I think when I was watching it was maybe 2 or 3 seconds. So he gets the shield and health for 8 seconds, and then I think it's 2-3 seconds before it explodes.
And I need to go
so you've got that window,
so I can actually do a higher level battle, because
that's how I understand it. But it's a very, very good fun bot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a warrior. It's meant to tank. That's why he has high health, but he's also being able to deal the damage back, or help destroying the damage. It's not the best base, but that's 7,000, so we can see what he can do. To that.
Is this my base?
Yeah,
I think this is the base I did, because I layered all the defenses there so I could test damage numbers. Sorry. So that. Wait, is it 8 seconds? Maybe it is 8 seconds.
It is 8 seconds.
And then it explodes. Yeah, it is 8. So it is 8
confusing.
seconds. Okay. It seemed faster when you did it earlier. It's when the shield drops, isn't it?
It's all
Then
the
it
shield
explodes.
drops and it explodes. So it's just pretty much something
Is it
that
gonna
you
drop?
can. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
it's just more about the way that you can soften the targets. If you're gonna put him on the front so he can attract all the attention out from every other bot, he can, he's gonna do this damage in front. He has the shield, and then he can do the damage. But again, he's not there designed to destroy this whole base or something. But with the acid, where it blocks healing and other things, he can, be of service, and he can cover your bots.
Cool. Somebody's saying, well, this is just better Razor Claw. Wouldn't it be fitting to give Razor Claw a buff against... Oh, sorry, Hammer, that's a different question. We're just saying on the bots at the moment while we're focusing on them. We will get to your question, though, don't worry. What are people saying? It seems like someone like Grimlock or Razor Claw, even Headstrong, will be stronger, even with all the damage bump. I don't know. I'm not quite clued up with the Grimlock numbers, I'm afraid.
I'm not either.
Remember we did Yeah, I remember that we did switch Grimlock, but surely he's doing a little bit more damage because it's a charge. It's going to generate quite a bit more. Any other questions? Does FFD affect his shield? Yes, it
It's the
will.
same as usual as every
Yeah.
other warrior.
Yeah. So get your questions in if you've got any questions about the bot. Someone's asking. We got that AB range is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, can we just show the range? Yeah, that is actually quite nice, isn't it? It's
To rush.
quite far. Yeah, it's quite far. Shani is saying the reflection. I've always understood reflection to be counted as shield, but I do know that the designers are checking out if we're going to do the reflection. So that might still change, but it might still remain as well. But yeah, it will be like a reflection shield.
Yeah, I mean, you can rush him with 3 rushes on the other side. Though I don't think he's designed to survive that far away, but he's doing a lot of damage. Of course, this is not a max base, and he's a max character.
But I think you have to be careful, right, on how you use him, and because if you use, so what you did there is you used his charge 3 times, but you're only going to get 1 ability off. It doesn't stack, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So if you like rush in, and it's almost gonna reset the ability, right? So if I charge it once really fast and then charge it again really fast, the
Yeah,
ability
you
then
should be
resets.
waiting. You should be waiting
You
for
should be
him
waiting.
to take and do the AOE thing, and then let him charge again. At that point, anyway, he's shielded unless there is a FTS. There's a thing that blocks his shield, but yeah, he should be able.
That would be cool if you could stack the explosion. Could you imagine going from one base gone? Sorry. So what have we got? Can you add his G1 core to the rewards of the endurance event? Well, when you look at the endurance rewards, there's actually a lot of good stuff in there. I think it would be difficult, wouldn't it, to add the G1 to the event. I think Ira's always been on the opinion that we should keep them split.
I think they're meant to be kept split for now. I don't know what in the future, but they're meant to come in from a different way. But you get some shards, so theoretically you can get this character from the shards, and then you can get a duplicate, and then hopefully you can.
Cool. A quick question: is Armada Wheeljack getting? They use some shafted words on combats due to his weapons on his model. So I guess the question is, because of Armada Wheeljack's model look, is it going to affect any combats that the bot can use? I don't think there's any restrictions.
He's gonna get the same weapons as most warriors can do, which is melee weapons and shields. I think what we're trying to do now, we found out that the arts outsourcers didn't make the weapons smaller, but they will be, so it won't. So you can replace them with any other combat, so it won't be a problem like drift.
Sounds good.
Okay.
What else have we got? And the challenge mode, I believe, will be live today, right, Yanis? After the stream.
I believe so.
Cool. You'll be able to play the bot in the game, and you'll be able to take it through its paces. What else have we got? What else we got? Question-wise, try sending the bot to the HQ and see how long it takes him to take it down. Well, he's obviously his ability's not gonna do any. Well, it will technically do the bonus damage, but it is going to have a reduced amount of damage to the HQ. It's not gonna.
It's not really.
I mean, it would be
rust there, and also I don't think I have enough bases, or could call it enough bases to demonstrate there. I think some of the YouTubers probably going to do better work than me in demonstrating this.
Yeah. I like the idea of just sending a bot to the HQ to just explode and insta kill it. TTV dark feats.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Right, we can demonstrate here, which is gonna be. I'm gonna lose this battle.
Somebody's asking me what the best combats. I would watch the content creators. They're gonna really tell you what the best configurations are for this.
There's so many of them. Okay, we need to think about this because he's gonna be hacked if I just send him like that. He's not have no shield, so just trying to get this out of the way. Okay.
So we're
Any
now
questions?
watching Yanis.
No, listen to
Let's
watch
see.
me play.
Let's see if we got any more. Can you give us more events? Which ends after 3 battles? Lol. Good question,
Good
Cornel.
question. Yeah.
Good question. We know so many people love the event so much.
Let's just
No,
say
we
that,
can't. Obviously, we can't do that all the time. That was a genuine mistake. We know that
that
people
was an
wanted
oopsie.
to.
We
That
can't do
was
that
an
again.
oopsie. That was an oopsie.
One
But we'll take the
sec.
feedback. It's always good to know.
One sec. This is actually, it's getting complicated now. I need to do some underline hacking because it's got some debugging going on running there, so it makes the game too slow.
People seeing this, or did you stop streaming?
No.
Oh, you're just going through the whole. You see, when Yanis plays the game, these are the tools he has,
I've
so he can.
that.
He
He
can
disabled
make him. Is that what you
And
do in war? You put yourself as like invulnerable and things. Is that the hacker we see in the games?
Not the one we ban every week.
The ones we ban every week. That's why Yanis always messages me on Monday going, "Okay, you'll ban my account." No, he doesn't. I wouldn't
Why-
unban him anyway. Even if we found him cheating, we wouldn't unban him. We would delete his account, I think. Absolutely.
And I'm fine.
Cool. What other questions have we got? Any more questions on the bot before we have a look? Yanis is trying to get the
yeah, was saying
Armada
you-
scavenger to the.
no, I forgot about the thing that blocked the shields there, so I did not do my research.
Darkfeet says, Dale, are the content creators also going to know what the best power core for both of them are going to be? Yes, they will. They will know all the answers for you because they're great. They're really good at the game. They know all the configurations, and they will probably beat this base that Yanis is facing with 3 bots.
Probably.
Cool. I am Warpath. That was a comment. Cool.
Yeah, so close.
Nice. Oh, I forgot you was doing you're doing Mayhem too.
Yeah. So it's not bad. He did clear that
Yeah.
thing, and
I mean, he's still going.
He's surviving.
What is the cost? We didn't recall the cost. What was the base cost? I forgot.
I will check after the battle. But yeah.
Yeah. I think you can do it, right? Let's see. Ah, yes, we're going to fix that little beam there that just keeps staying when the HQ is dead. I think I fixed it somewhere, which is cool. 3 + 2, thank you. Somebody found it before us. 3 + 2 is the cost of the new bot, which is pretty cool. He's now doing nice little hack and slash, smash.
Bosh.
Smash everyone.
And then it
kill
goes.
Everything. And then he's
like
run
it when
out
he
of
does
ability
that.
points. But yeah, I mean, that's the idea. I mean, it would be better if I had combiners or if we had like some combat on this character. But he did manage to survive quite a lot. And
We're going to do it again. Pew.
he's gonna smash this, kill these guys, maybe. Come on, took a lot of
Smash.
damage.
One.
No, he did it, but he ran out of thing. And he's gonna probably not be able to kill everyone. But yeah, he did good. He did try.
He did all right.
He did his
That's not too
best.
bad.
He did his best. Anyway, that's it for the new bots. Unless someone has any
Cool.
more questions.
Any more questions? Any more questions on the new bot? I can't see any more questions
I
about
can't
the
see
new
any
bot.
from what I can see. No, I think we're good. We're Gucci.
Okay.
Sounds good. Cool. That was the new bots. You can get them this weekend. 4-star, 5-star, and you can go on the web store. I believe you can go on the web store and buy the 5-star. And you don't even have to play the event, which is going to be, if you are busy this weekend, you can go over there and get the bundle for that new bot, which is going to be pretty cool. So Nice. J Clone says, since the update, returning to base seems to take around 20 seconds.
Okay.
Interesting to know.
we don't
Has
have-
anybody else experienced that? That's interesting because it looks pretty. Obviously, we're not on the actual live game right now, but that'll be interesting if other people are experiencing the same thing. If you give Scavenger a certain recolor, it would be Treadbolt. Rafkor is saying. It's good to know. Pappy Bliss says the bundle includes a G1 core, the reward tree doesn't. Yeah, because I think that the G1 has always been split from the event, and that's why it's allowed in the bundle, because you're actually sacrificing all the rewards if you buy it in the web store, so you get the G1 instead. So it does kind of make sense.
Okay.
Cool.
When,
Anything else you want to show, Yanis? Do we have the Cyberpass skins yet?
don't think we do, or
We've-
at least
we've
I've not
Got the marketing renders.
Did you put them
They're
in
on
the
the news. They're on the
newsletter?
newsletter. Yes.
If you share it to me, then I'll try to share it with everyone.
Cool. Shani's saying, for the 5-star Titan event, has a score been set by the team, and how often can we expect this event for the rest of the Titans?
Well,
Well, I
it has
guess
not been set, as I said, so we don't know what the score is. We are discussing it with the community. I think there was some discussions happen where we were just trying to see what they're willing to do, and if we do it, then we're probably gonna see how feedback and everything else before we decide if that's gonna be how it's gonna be for every other Titan that's coming in later. As a reminder, what the new push for the Titan's gonna evolve is gonna make Metroplex into a 5-star, where you're gonna be unlocking him probably in the event and probably outside the event. It's gonna unlock their levels from 20 to 25. And that's going to be the 20 to 25 is going to be for all Titans. So you can take all your Titans in the new level. So it's not only the 5-star that's going to be able to get to level 25, only also 4 stars. The other thing we're probably gonna have available is some skips, so people don't have to play through Titan Assault to level up these guys. So you should be able to can buy bundles if you want, but for everyone else that wants to free to play level him up, then that they could be able to do it again from Titan Assault. And if you had some already stored, then you hopefully would be able to get nearly a level if you had already maxed those. Oh yeah,
Cool.
they are cool skins, so hopefully I can sell them.
Sounds
They
good.
are cool skins.
Shani's asking, when will the balance patch drop?
Yeah. There's a subject.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not working on it. You guys are working on it, so I don't know. When do you think?
Months.
Yeah, it's going to
Time.
be months. I think we need to give it the time it deserves.
Yeah, because it's not just like we're just nerfing just a bunch of bots. We're also speaking to designers like Fabian and Sam about how much stuff can we clean up and how much stuff can we buff. It's not just going to be, oh, we're just going to nerf 3 or 4 things. There's going to be like 20 buffs or something, which is just like nice subtle things. We're changing the way all the kind of mechanics work, so they're all working from the same template. So it's more of a cleanup, really, more of like a little polish of the game, and we need to do a lot of testing on it. So we're going to take our time. So there's no point putting a date on it. When it's ready, it's ready.
I think a bit closer to the time as well, we'll put out a whole list of what's happening, and give a better time frame as to when that's going to drop, just so everybody's aware. Because we don't want to leave it until 2 days before it goes out.
But there's no point. Yeah, there's just no point talking about all the. I think everybody knows if you was to say, "Oh, what's going to get nerfed?" I think everybody knows what will.
I mean, this is a thing. Like we've been getting people's opinion for a long time now, and there's a lot of complaints, and there's a lot of valid complaints about specific characters and the specific effect they have. I mean, I'm sometimes just message Dale in the morning. This is BS. Like this shouldn't be able to happen, and there's a lot of probably players have the same amount of feeling. So people know, are aware of potentially what needs to change, and we think that's the right thing to do, because at the moment you can have two bots solo a base, a maximum base. And yes, you could theoretically have a core that allows you to stop that behavior, but it's just not the best thing. So we just want to just make that less, and we're working with the community on that matter. People will be unhappy, we know that this is gonna happen, but I think it's for the best of everyone, where they're just trying to say like, can you change this? The game is too boring for me, or the game is too easy for me, or the game is, I don't know, just too frustrating because of this thing. It's
Yeah. Well, it's also lots of improvements to content as well. Already
Yeah.
that things that you already own that you've probably like put to the side for years now. Probably you might be able to use it again, which is going to be super interesting. But yeah, I think the game does need a nice little polish. It's not in a bad state, of course, but there's just some things that all games do it anyway. All games have balance updates.
Okay, I think I have the skins ready. I mean, we can keep talking about this. It's going to take too long, but I just want to share them.
Ooh.
So the two skins, the one is the one is Shatterglass Windblade,
Hmm.
which is a bit weird. Which is it Slipstream or is it Windblade? It is Windblade. It's the Shatterglass look of her, and the other one is Shatterglass Bombshell on the other side. So they're gonna be the skins for the next season of the Cyber Pass, and yeah, they're both pretty, I think, really good. Yeah, they look really good. I do love the Shadowglass universe. They always, do they have some really interesting forms and things.
Is that why you liked me so much? Because I'm basically Shatterglass Dale.
Probably,
It's all making sense now.
Mm.
There was one person who's tagged us about 4 or 5 times about Nightbeat being added to the game because it's Simon Furman's favorite bot.
We can put it into
Oh,
the list for the future.
Add it to the list.
add it to the list.
Hopefully, these skins will
Let's-
work. I think there was an issue with one skin, and we were, of course, fixing it. If it hasn't already been, it's gonna be fixed, I think, today, where we need to just update some of the issue with one of the skins that came soon. Someone mentioned that, but yeah.
When is Individual Wars coming? Dark Lance 13 asks.
I
That would be
mean,
cool.
it would be cool. I mean, we have no such design, and neither I have said anything about individual wars. We do want in the future to have some kind of individual competition, and that would be driving of some of the work we do this year. We know the medal system is just not that exciting. It's more like a grind than a system. So we do want to have some kind of seasonal competition where players, like for a period of time, they're gonna play and they compete against each other. But that's as far as I know. We don't have the full vision yet, so it's way too early to talk anything about it. We're gonna have some changes in wars finally coming, hopefully in the next, I don't know, month or 2 months. We're still setting up, still hiring some people that we were missing. But yeah, the first things we're gonna work on, or one of the first things, should be one of the war updates we promised like a long time ago. But that's
Yeah.
an
I mean,
alliance course.
in the meantime, we're going to have new war effects as well. They just need to go into testing. But we need to just take our time because we don't want to release a balance update and then loads of other things and people are overwhelmed. So everything will go into testing and we'll take our time with it. So yeah, in the meantime, yeah, we can do that. Majestic Maryland says, when are more Unicron League tournaments happening?
I don't know, Dale. Where are more unicorn? There's a lot of things that we could do that would be fun, and it needs more time
Yeah.
from the community because they were also trying to, I guess, transition from the new company and make a copy all the tickets that people have done. There's things we want to do. There's more unicorn tournaments. I want us to be able to feature like people's challenges and like
Oh
give
yeah,
rewards for that, so you can have.
which is done, which we
I'm not
can do. Yeah.
saying. I mean, yeah, we can do it, but yeah, I mean, the idea is someone can make a really hard challenge scenario with a certain squad, and then challenge people to beat it, and then you get rewards if you manage to do it. There's some stuff like that we have created and we have nearly ready. We just need to finally get them into the game.
Yes, we do. I think Wazza and Fresius have made some, so we've got the bases ready. But they might
Okay.
want to change it after we release the changes, so we'll see. But it'll be really fun for players to,
Yeah, I
like you
think
said,
it's
Yanis, to battle against the base and see if they can beat it and have like multiple different levels of difficulty, like like a god mode. Like how good can you, how far can you push the game
We'll
and the
see. I don't know if we're gonna
difficulty?
go that far in, but yeah, we want to see the setup. But yeah, there's some things
Yeah,
we
it'll be
want to
cool.
do. We want to use more of the community, like creations or something to challenge people and just have some extra things, for people to be able to win some rewards and see like if they can, tie with the best.
Yeah, speaking of community and their engagement, we did get a look at Fresius's Scarga schedule idea. We've had a look at it. We are still discussing the things that he has put in. Hyro's having a very good look at it, at least. But yeah, there's nothing else we can share at this point about what we are going to do for events. But it has been looked at, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 minutes. Any other questions we can take?
Any
before
questions?
we-
Let's see. Any questions at all? Bring them in. Oh, Zero Rogue Zero. I want to give a shout out to this player because I think he's got his own car and he printed off. Is it a QR code or something, Callum? Sorry, apologies.
I was supposed to be involved with it, but I was not around at the time, so I don't have much information on it. But I'm going to get in a call with them soon and go over everything, and so we can see everything and share it and be super
Nice.
excited about it because I'm super excited. And it's Dodge Challenger as far as I'm aware.
A Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
We need to get
I-
this in the newsletter.
I don't
We
think
need to see the
we
car.
make much sense right now. You might need to start from again. What is it?
Essentially, Rogue Zero came to us. They're going to a car convention, as far as I'm aware, and they wanted to essentially advertise the game on their car. So we've given them the go ahead, really, to do so. I think they've spoken to Hyro, and we're going to get that organised, get that sorted. So I think, from what I remember, it's going to be a QR code that you can scan, and it will take you to the game. Whether it will give you rewards or stuff for downloading, I don't know. I wasn't involved as I should have been, and I apologise. But that's essentially that.
Cool.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, definitely want to see how that ends up. So please, send me a picture on Discord of it. It'll be pretty amazing, and we'll get it in the newsletter. But best of luck if you
Gonna be
are
showing the
sharing
game.
it off.
Yeah, I do love going around the base and looking at the characters while we talk and getting
Silver
answers.
Vault. Yeah, but when you've played this game for 5 years, you're like, oh, they're doing that script again. Have we ever updated like the scripts they say?
No, maybe
Is it like a
maybe
pool
we
or
do a
something?
community thing where we get Puppy
Where's
Blast to
Pappy
write.
Bless?
Puppy
Where's
Blast, do
Pappy
you want to
Bless?
write some, chats for the characters to go around in the base? For the people that know Puppy Blast, I think he's writing comics and stuff. He's a writer, so maybe he's already written the stories for the dispatch missions. So maybe he wants to put some more flair because they all say like, this Dust Bowl, I hate this Dust Bowl or something, or something boring that hasn't changed for 8 years now.
That would be amazing. Yeah, I remember when Pappy Bless made all the dispatch mission texts and things. That was pretty amazing. So yeah, Pappy Bless, if if you'd be so kind, that would be amazing. Dartland says, can we community tasks again? I guess. Oh, you mean like a community event? We do have a community event planned for the anniversary. Hopefully,
cooking.
it's actually hopefully. Don't want to sound too like over the top here. We got a new event type. Maybe we can try by the time the
Yes.
event rolls around.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hyped to get that
We
out.
are working on a new event type, which is like, it's gonna reward people based on the whole community's contribution, not just your alliance, which hopefully we'll be introducing by the time of the anniversary. So hopefully everyone can come together and then reward people for taking part in the event. But yeah, we'll talk more about it when the time comes.
Can we just put a statue of Dale in there? and then they have to destroy it as many times as possible.
We will see.
Well, it'll be cool, but yeah, the whole community event, you'll be the whole community will be the alliance, which will be pretty amazing. So yeah, hopefully we can do that on the anniversary. Cool. Any questions? You haven't said anything about combiners, namely Predaking and other planned things. I don't think we're due to release another combiner for a while yet, right? I think we've only
No,
just released
we just.
Raiden.
I think people just managed to, fully get 4-star rating in the last event. So give them some time to use it, and then we'll see who's gonna be the next one.
Yep.
But yeah, I think the new tech we introduced with with Raiden and Dino King means we can introduce one of the others not so popular ones in the future. So the more is gonna come at some point, but it's not really in our priorities right now.
Volcanicus69 says, for the anniversary event, will it be 5-star bot or combat this time? I honestly, it's been that long I've worked on the game now, which is quite bad when I say this. I've actually forgotten what rotation we're at this point because it's been too many.
I don't know. Did I promise for the 10 years that we
10
have
years?
both?
Both. Yeah,
Okay.
10 years.
We'll see what I mean. We don't know
Which-
what the reward's gonna be, but hopefully we're gonna make something interesting for the players.
Because 9 years, right? This anniversary.
Yes, it will be 9 years, I think.
Wow. So I guess we can do a really bad reward because next year you're getting 2. People are going to quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm only trolling everybody. Cool. Antrax says, when deciding about adding bots, are the suggestions from Discord have any weight in it? Yes, we do a survey and we ask you what bots you want. Because I remember being in the office one time and I was like, oh yeah, the players really want this bot. And Yanis was like, yeah, it comes out next week. So yes, they do look at what bot suggestions you
We always
you're
do.
saying.
We always base it in that suggestion. We base it on Hasbro's toy line releases because we want to be in sync when we can. If they're trying to do something cool, we want to be also doing it at the same time. We know there's some popular characters that people are asking, so we want, of course, to introduce everything into the game eventually. So yeah.
Cool. Checkpoint Alpha says, "Wow, I've been playing this game for 9 years. Wow, that's incredible. I would love, like maybe we need to make some avatars or something, Yanis, like just to celebrate people being part of the game for that long. Like 9 years. That's amazing.
I think we do something like that where we just try to highlight the people that they played for a long time and give them some rewards based on that time. So hopefully we can do something similar in this case too.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, 9 years.
Yeah, and I've worked on this game for 10 years, so it's a long time.
The cheetah says, I've been playing 9 years. Avatar would be nice. We might need to make some like yearly avatars, maybe like 8, 7, like 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be quite cool.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Let us know what any ideas. That'll be pretty cool. Everybody's telling us how long they've played the game for now. 9 years from Sean as well. Shay claimed 3,410 days. Wow. Yeah, sometimes I think people get scared because there is like a playtime, isn't there? It says how many like days you've been part of the game. Sometimes I wish we could hide that because mine is now ticking up quite high too. You know when it says registered, I think everybody's looking at that going, "Wow, has it really been that long?" So
time goes quick.
Razorhorn is saying, I've been playing for 9 years. We've also got Shani says, Antret says, I like the game because how many bots are here? And I hope one day there will be all the bots from the G1 TV series.
I mean,
That's
we're nearly
cool.
there. I don't know. I mean, the TV series, are we missing anyone specifically from the series? We're probably gonna be with other continuities and comics and all that, and toy lines might be a lot. But I don't know who are missing from the basic series. Someone could actually highlight it. So, Wind Charger, first one in line.
Wind Charger. That is one of the highest, always, the community, always says that one too. We're getting everybody telling us they're playing the game for 10 and 9 years. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Wind Charger. Everybody's so we got 2 for Wind Charger. Who else? Who else are we missing? We're gonna have to get a meeting tomorrow, and we're gonna have to demand these are coming out this year. Probably not, but because I think
we
the
can
schedule's
try.
set now. I think the schedule's set now, so maybe next year. Maybe they'll come this year. Who knows?
Wheelie.
Wheelie.
Yeah, everyone's favorite.
Night Beat. Cool. Well, we've learnt something today on stream. People want Wind Charger, people want Wheelie, and people are very loyal to the game. So many years, 9 years. Wow. But that's the stream today. We have just hit time.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks everyone for
so
joining.
cool. Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
thanks
everyone.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for joining. New bots are out this weekend, and you will also be able to play them in about 2 hours, roughly, maybe. Don't quote me on the time, but they should be in the game. You should be able to play them. Let us know what you think.
Fabulous.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Nice.
And to see you in the next stream. Take care and enjoy your game.
Thanks,
Your weekend.
everyone.
See
Love
you,
you.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.